thing we need are some fake game Steve Colbert's, am I right?
It's the last thing we need.
Coming around looking for fucking male attention.
Right.
Sorry, I couldn't stop
God
myself
bless
from
you.
vomiting.
So, Chris, what's the name of that guy, the wrestler named The Big Show?
Yes.
What's his name?
I don't know the name of the actual
Oh,
The guy.
person.
I just found it funny that he's joined Joe Manganiello's home D&D game. It's just like so weird.
Like Terry Crews joined another D&D thing for a one-off, and apparently he's great in it.
Terry Crews. Who's Terry Crews?
Look him up.
Old
You'll
Spice
recognize
guy.
him. Yeah. He is apparently, like, I don't want to be like, apparently he's a great guy. I mean, like, he is a great guy as near as I can tell. Like,
Well, actually, you know
by
who
all
else
stretches
is
of the imagination. Like, Mr. Rogers is a great guy by all stretches of the imagination, but we don't know what lurks deep within his heart.
The other person who's like a complete and utter geek to a like ridiculous extent is Deborah Ann Wall, which is really strange. Deborah Ann Wall, she was on True Blood. She was the what was her name? She was the redheaded vampire.
I haven't seen True Blood yet.
I don't know nothing about True Blood.
She's on Daredevil. She plays
Karen.
Karen. Yes.
Oh,
Karen
shit.
Page. So
I love her.
she is an enormous geek. She's been playing
that's
D&D
awesome.
D&D for years, so it's really funny.
That makes me so happy.
Yay.
Yeah, she was actually dungeon mastering on the Stream of Many Eyes, which was very amusing.
Holy shit, that is so
Her-
cool. I love her.
Her dungeon was too hard for them to figure out. It was pretty. You could see her tossing away pages, and she was like, "My trap! They can't figure out my puzzles. Crap!"
Oh, God. Is it time for the Tomb
Yeah.
of Horrors? Is it time for me to break out an old classic?
Oh man, the Tomb of Horrors sucked.
No.
Yeah, the Tomb of Horrors is
No,
like,
Stiff.
It's not even a good dungeon. It's just the one that everyone knows about because holy shit.
Yeah, because it's so easy to die in so many horrible, stupid ways.
I put an orb of annihilation inside the gargoyle's mouth. There's something red glowing in there. What do you want to do? Oh, I'm going to put my hand in and investigate it. You die. Do I get a save? No.
The only winning move is to walk right back out.
Yep. But
Yeah, but
unfortunately,
I think that's not possible after a certain point.
unfortunately, you cannot escape the clutches of the Invisibard. And so the adventurers were given the quest to go to the Tomb of Horrors and acquire the Thorn of Aglathoth and use it to save the realm. No, we don't. And the doors opened in front of them and they walked inside. We don't do that. And the doors closed and they were locked in until they made their escape. What? Invisibard. Nobody fucks with the Invisibard. Anyway, back to my game. So when we last left off, y'all had killed a gentle giant for the elves. You had been shown some quote-unquote elven mercy. And,
I didn't realize it was gentle. I guess we killed it before it had a chance to attack us.
I mean, it did some attacks. Some attacks happened. People got hurt. It dealt damage. Only
It's a
two.
monster.
Only two of you almost died. Yeah, sure. It's not like. Oh, I should mention Clementine. Gaia weeps.
Oh.
Gaia weeps for its lost child.
Sorry, Mom.
Hey, man. Sometimes you just have to murder your own children to save the world. Just hold that baby's fucking head under the water.
Till the bubbles stop.
Jesus. Oh fuck! Oh, you took it further than I was willing to.
So how can you be a child of an elder god and Gaia?
Don't worry about it. Hey, you don't know what Gaia gets up to. Gaia gets up to freaky shit. What do you think Cthulhu does on his nights off? Okay. Are you guys familiar with a little show that aired on YouTube called Calls for Cthulhu? It was a show in which Cthulhu, or like a Cthulhu puppet, answered actual like calls from actual audience members, and like
I'm not familiar.
it's pretty good. Every episode began with Cthulhu conjuring an excuse for why he was awake. My personal favorite is, "I'm not really awake. The world hasn't ended." It's basically like, you ever get up in the middle of the night to go to the fridge to grab a snack? This is that. I'm not awake, but I'm still walking around. Anyway, let's take some calls.
Good.
Right. So, right. And you guys were all like, "Let's kill Drax, murder the Death God," and then I made a point to say, "Hey, how much do you know about murdering Death Gods?"
We have other ideas of things we should do.
Okay. I'm not saying don't murder the Death God. I'm just saying
It's on the docket.
it's on the docket. It's on the table. I'm not asking you to take it off the table. I'm just saying it's floating very strangely above the table. Anyway, where to, folks?
Back
So
to
we're
the
still in
Paladin
the-
camp.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a good place to go.
You guys head back to the camp. You don't get molested by anything. And
Hooray! How's the forest seem?
the forest seems
Sad.
all right. It's a little sad, definitely, but
Okay.
it's not like dying or anything because you killed the Baloth.
Okay.
It's all your fault.
But there are a lot of droopy leaves.
Ah.
You should have found another outcome. There was another
You should have
solution.
gone another way!
No, wait, that's what Holt would do if he was in your situation.
Yeah, he's not though.
Holt probably doesn't give a shit about the wilds.
Well, he just
And that's totally reasonable.
yeah. Caring about trees is your job, and as long as they're not, actively, visibly dying, he's willing to just walk through the underbrush.
Or punching you. Don't forget about that. When trees
Right.
go bad. Looking at you,
Listen.
Weeping Willow.
We haven't had to fight any plants.
I don't think we have. You're right. Plant. Well, I mean, you could have fought that
You
Lycanid.
had- You had to say that.
I knocked on my desk.
I'm not just gonna throw plants at you for no reason. But I have been looking at that Dreadvine monster manual entry.
Don't, Stiv.
Instead of doing that, how about you don't?
Reynold, I have one question to ask you before we can begin in earnest.
What?
I'm chronicling Cat's game. What color do you want your name to be in?
Baldo's name?
Yeah, yeah.
Red.
Red? Okay, that's what I thought.
do Medusa eye stalks, are little snakes, count as tentacles?
Yes.
Fine question, buddy.
Just curious in terms of whether or not Holt has done the full hentai or not.
Insofar as they are prehensile, and they will get into places. They're not very long, though, so...
Yine was the answer to that.
Yeah, that's a definite yine.
It's definitely
I haven't written
yine.
it yet, so just give me some time, okay?
Hard yine.
What's yine?
I don't know.
What? It's what, it's a difference between ya and nine.
I was about to say, that's
Yeah,
a-
like-
It's something that my German
Yine.
professor used to say when we got the answer not quite right.
Were we right? Yine?
Anyway,
Anyway, sorry.
Your return to the camp is punctuated by expectant looks and eager faces. Some people are packing, some people are, like, not wasting their fucking time.
where's
Plum
Bowman?
gives a tired thumbs up.
You have reason to be tired. They look around excitedly, and, cries go out, songs are sung, cheers are chronicled, and, like, the guys who weren't packing are like, oh, alright,
We did it.
it's done. Congratulations, you've played a great game. Who wants to play? Now, who wants to play New Game Plus?
I do.
Anyway, They're all packing up. Would you still like to see Bowman?
Yeah.
Okay. You head to Bowman's tent. A lot of people are packing it down. Nice work, everyone.
Thank you. We should be able to make our way back through the forest unmolested.
Good. We'll hurry. Because Wind City needs us.
That it does.
Whole district needs us. Well, at least we won't have to worry about getting our funding cut next year. Gentlemen?
Where in the fuck is my note?
Well, you do have to worry about who the fuck is going to actually give you your funding.
I don't suppose a tithe will be necessary. Before we go, Holt, I wanted you to take this.
Oh?
And he gives you a holy symbol.
I am wearing gloves.
I'm about to say, thank God you're wearing those gloves. It is a Marduk holy symbol. It's sort of like a chime with twin blades on it. And like it makes you uncomfortable to hold it even though you are wearing gloves.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's no mere trinket. It's powerful.
How old is it?
Like he stops what he's doing and he goes to count on his fingers and he's like, I don't know.
Well, thank you all. Keep it well. And I'm going to low-key put it into one of my belt pouches as fast as I can.
I'm trying to recall. Did we ask Bowman where Marduk's tomb was?
I don't think you did.
I don't think you did.
Before you guys take off, one question for you. Would you happen to know where your god was buried?
It's funny when you say it that way.
Small ask.
Normally I wouldn't tell someone, but you, of course, are exceptional. He was definitely interred in his city before the Exodus. It was his death that marked the opportunity for everyone else to leave. Not opportunity, but the sign that they should.
And his city. Do you know the way? It's under District 4.
Yes, that's all I know. Keep digging down, I guess.
We've had so much fun there before. Well, good luck. We'll probably, I think we'll still beat you back there. I'm not sure how long we're going to stay.
I understand.
I'm not really.
Not really what? Not really what? Oh no!
Dave, no, come back.
Walk into the light.
Baby, come back.
No, wait, away from it.
Follow the sound of our voices.
Oh, that's a really old sticky note.
Oh, well, there goes Dave. It was nice knowing him. Alright, everyone. Solandra's dead. Time to continue with the adventure.
Cool, I take her stuff. I take brother.
Ah! Good luck with that.
I didn't say I could lift him, I just said I'd take him.
You could probably lift him. He wouldn't like it.
Like, hey, put me down. Stop that.
Yep, there he goes. Alright, that's notes from Milo's game.
Oh, sorry, guys. You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Now we can hear you.
What happened?
Oh, phone call.
Ah,
Okay.
Okay.
totally fine.
Yes,
Acceptable.
I am doing it through my iPhone at this point. So
I should probably finish Alexander's spell list. Catatonia. Oh, that sounds fun. Anyway. What now?
I think our plan was to head back to Wind City.
Right.
And some of us are going to be shopping.
No, we're not. We're going for entirely responsible reasons. Thank you.
Rye kind of gives Solandra a look and holds a finger up, holds his head.
Someone's talking to.
He nods.
Oh wow, that's gorgeous.
Oh, there it is.
Really good job, Kat.
Oh, thank you.
It's really nice.
Cap, could you send that to me via Facebook,
Yes.
just so I don't lose it?
Certainly.
Thank you.
I
Because I want to hold it forever.
I love the old picture, but in some ways, I think this one embodies Clementine's spirit more.
Yeah, it's like a really nice, like, transition.
It's almost like I drew that other icon almost a year ago.
Oh, shit, you did.
Also, who keeps tapping their microphone, quite possibly with their beard?
I don't know who has beards.
I don't know.
I don't know. What's a beard? That
What is
wait,
a
that was
beard?
like Robert, right? That was my first friend, guys. So you can be in on the joke.
Got it.
So, Riva, what's the good word?
Fuck! Won't you just talk straight?
Oh.
Yeah, that's not.
He's tired and frustrated. That's his mindset.
Can't imagine why.
So is that directed towards Marduk or me?
His eyes weren't open. Rye's like, I mean, he's been healed, but dude needs to like sleep for days and eat. I mean, he came really close to biting it.
Sleep sounds good.
Doesn't it? Doesn't sleep sound nice?
Well, we can sleep on board.
Speaking of sleep, is Dogo still asleep?
Oh no, you contacted him earlier.
Did I?
Yeah.
A brief conversation.
But like, similar to Cthulhu's, I'm awake, but I'm going to the fridge to grab a snack. Dogo is still awake, but going to the fridge to grab a snack.
Okay. Reasonable.
Like, if you want to ask him something, keep it quick.
Nah.
Oh boy, I am just giving Alexander some of the kindest and fucking most brutal spells. Are you guys
Sounds like
familiar with,
Alexander himself.
are you guys familiar with the spell Isolate?
No.
No.
It makes the subject invisible and silent, but only to his allies.
Oh no.
Rye shakes his head. And, all right, let's go.
Do you have anything useful to say?
Fucking no.
Figures.
He could lead us there. He could lead. Yeah.
So if we go to District 4, he can take it. He can direct us.
I'm gonna fucking bind here because we've got so many things to do. Everybody's got an agenda, and I don't have the time to fucking keep you honest. And he ain't fucking keeping you honest, and he's not gonna tell me anything because it does not please me or displease me. So, what the fuck do you want?
I don't have an agenda in here. The only thing that's near and dear to my heart is getting Gadra out of wherever the fuck she's in. But I don't.
That wasn't addressed to you.
Your beard.
It's gonna take a long time to do that, and we made a commitment to the Vendries for good or bad to get her back. If we take a detour to District 4, well, we're not going to really get her there anytime soon. By the time we get her back, that whole fucking place might fall apart, become a sword hanging over our heads.
The longer we delay getting her back, the
Yeah.
more likely I think that is.
Yep, so I think that's... She helped us. You know, I think we've got the once we have Wind City settled, I think it's our fucking responsibility to get her back. And I hate fucking responsibilities, believe me,
But fair's fair.
Marduk is wit, and I am me. The universe has not changed. Only Dave will understand that. Well, lead on. I need to sleep for a week.
well, it's going to take us a few hours or longer to get back to the. We're going through flying through the wilds. It might take a little longer.
Before we go, Bowman, do you have any message you'd like us to send to your daughter? Clementine, would you be willing to send a messenger?
Of course.
Yes, I'll write a letter.
Salandra, when we're out of the wilds, I can send a message to Gadra if you'd like.
It's probably not the safest thing in the world. Depends on if she's being watched. Oh, I mean, I guess we don't have to give her information. We can just. What do we tell her? We're coming for her. She's gonna have to say. She's gonna have to tell people that. Just be able to do it. She doesn't have a whole lot of fucking agency at this point. I mean, frankly, she's gonna fight us.
What? This is your girlfriend who's a vampire, right?
Yeah.
And how is saving her saving this all?
You know something? Like you said, everybody has agendas. That's my personal agenda in all this. And I haven't done a whole lot of fucking, and it hasn't been on our clear path, so I haven't done anything about it. But as soon as I get a chance, that's what I fucking want to do. Okay? Whether if saving her means freeing her somehow so that she can be a free fucking vampire, or it means putting her down for good, one way or the other, I can't stand the fact that she's like some fucking bastard slave. You know? It's not something I can easily tolerate. And when I think about it, I start getting fucking furious. So
Zoltan may be able to help us with that.
yeah, and Bowman too. Bowman probably knows more about it than Zoltan does. They were the ones who freed Zoltan.
can't keep all these people straight.
You can always start taking notes.
How many NPCs are there?
Don't ask me.
I don't take notes. What the hell?
That's why you have me.
Exactly. Thank you, Cap. I love you.
You're welcome.
No, I was specifically talking to Rival.
Yes.
Does Riva know how to write?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that line from Sacrifice? Peace. That's not so bad in my book. I didn't know you could read.
Well, if you want to, when we have some downtime, I can start tattooing the names on you.
Make a little cheat sheet that
Fucking
you can't lose.
remaking
Yeah,
Seven.
just on the palm of your hand.
I'm
It's like
sorry.
Memento.
Memento. I said 7, but I meant Memento.
That was exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, hey, has my my dark energy worn off yet?
What dark energy?
The temp HP.
Oh, yes.
When that fades out, I'm probably gonna like sag. Because the way essentially I was really close to dead when I absorbed those hit points. so I've healed since, but you know it's like it probably feels really weird.
Like an adrenaline crash.
Yeah.
Those are the worst. Age
Holt
resistance.
will offer you his arm. Like a gentleman.
She smirks at you.
Eh,
Yeah,
we'll get back to the
Holt,
ship soon.
you're definitely a gentleman. But I ain't no fucking lady.
Alright then, well, I'll wait until you fall over and then carry you back to the ship. Now, did Fenwick come with us into this meeting with Bowman in the tent?
I can sense Kira shaking her head sadly somewhere.
You can have him there if you want him to, for the sake of
No,
convenience.
I feel like we might have parted paths
Yeah.
for a moment.
No, I'm pretty sure when you came back to camp, he was like, "Well, shit, I fired some arrows out of Baloth, and I realized that I'm not useless, but there are creatures in this world that put me to shame. So I'm just gonna, just like try not to think about that and cry deeply." Later.
Oh, hey, by the way, is there anyone in Bowman's little army that we can poach for the ship? Who do we
You mean
need still?
the thing I was getting at?
What positions are still available? We got like pilot, gunner, janitor, and mascot. Oh, you already have mascot. You have a cat. But you could probably pick up a pretty sick janitor here.
I mean, these guys are mainly warriors, which we have, and healers, which we have.
Right.
Redundancy of.
Well, sometimes there are things that you can only magic, and some things that you really shouldn't. Spreading out your healing is never a bad idea.
It's not like any of our current healers can follow around our security team.
This is true. They actually can't.
Well, if Kurgan comes in handy when we're fighting undead, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, have we run into him in this camp?
No.
Where is Corgan?
He is in the mountains.
Oh yeah, he's at.
Fair enough.
Oh, he's with Fabaliran.
He is
Oh, yeah.
busy with her, hunting wolves and trying not to get eaten by zombies.
we'll do what we can to help your daughter. Help those people across the mountains.
Thank you.
We're the reason that the Chosen came to Armstrong. So it's our responsibility.
Just like you, Holt. You make a mess, but you always clean it up.
I don't make promises that I have no intention of keeping.
Good
Well,
luck,
if we
boy.
can get,
He says,
if
gives
we
you a
can-
giant Bowman hug.
Yep. I answer in kind and take his note to be delivered by some sort of bird creature.
yeah, and there's a smell of smoke, and all the holy symbols on Bowman's armor are burned in.
I will withstand it. I'm wearing a lot of layers.
I'm thinking about the Buffy and Angel first dance.
Oh yeah.
I don't do dumb stats. Otherwise, Rival would be like so much higher. There you go.
Yeah,
Fair
of course
enough.
I remember.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Better than me. But that wasn't my own doing.
Yeah, and I pretty much broke Rival by giving him a good charisma, too.
All
So
right.
what kind of bird are you going to summon, Clementine?
I think it would probably be a good idea to wait until we're out of the jungle. The birds I summon aren't exactly immortal.
There's
You
no
make a
telling
good
how long
point.
it would take for it to fly out.
So as soon as we get out of the jungle, I can send it.
It's not really a jungle. It's a woods, right?
True.
Yeah, there are jungle-ish parts of it. Also, I just wanted to note Alexander's level 9 spells are Massacre, Maze of Madness and Suffering, and Power Word Kill.
So Alexander's a 17th to 20th level character.
He can be. You don't want him to be. At his
Oh,
worst,
fair.
he is most powerful. At his best, he's Alexander, and he's here to help.
Oh.
He has the ability to invoke powerful magics.
But my god.
At what cost?
Alexander does a full Cthulhu.
He has a dark side. Anyway, oh Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Maze of Madness and Suffering. That's a big one. Oh my god. That's a powerful spell.
Hey, what's our hard stop tonight?
Hard stop is 9:15. But anyway, what are y'all doing?
Heading back to the ship.
All right, all aboard. Wop. Return to the ship.
Oh, I knew the answer to that one.
Unicorn. The ship is, sterile, normal, nothing to report.
Hey, Grub.
He sort of like mumbles at the helm and comes to, yeah, hey, Sal.
Yeah, I'm beat. Rivo's beat. We got beat the crap out of. Anything going on that we need to know about? Otherwise, I'm going to fucking meditate.
He shrugs, just like, nah, not really, nothing new anyway, nothing but the usual.
Sometimes I think it'd be so much more fucking satisfying to be able to like just go completely comatose for 12 hours like you fuckers do.
It's so good, Salandra.
Only 12 hours? Live a little bit. 18.
Live a little bit, die a little bit, whatever.
Yeah, when I oversleep, it's like, I meditate for four and a half fucking hours. Ugh.
Oh shit! I gotta.
Are
Get
you
back
really
to
groggy when you come to?
No.
Envious.
Now that's not fair.
Yeah, I mean, my coffee and cigarette habit are you know, it mainly comes from those nights where I decide not to meditate for around a week.
That would do
That
it.
makes sense.
All right. Grub pipes up. Or where do you want me to set in a heading?
Wind City.
You got it. He sets a lazy heading to Wind City.
Don't let any fucking snakes swallow us whole. Rival, you need any help?
Nah.
You want a napping, buddy?
Oh, as warm as it is here at the dry heat, I'm so thankful. I'm no longer in a bowl of soup.
Yeah,
goodness.
Boston hasn't been a fucking bowl of soup.
All right. What now?
Nap till Wind City.
Got it. Does anyone want to have any somnambulant conversations with anyone?
Not unless Vendrace wants to, but
That's fair. Okay.
I accidentally stumble over the cat and kick it into the ethereal plane.
Not again. Actually, now that I think about it, the cat finds, I'm gonna roll a d4 and see what it comes up, or a d8, or whatever I dig out first. The cat follows Rivo around. Oh, hey, do you guys ever notice that there's a line under the 6, denoting that it's a 6? I wonder why that is.
Maybe so they don't have to change out what the 6 looks like depending on the number of sides the die has.
So
Because people always get confused about the 6 and the 9 on the 10-siders. Literally.
It's an 8-sided die.
Yeah, but they probably use the same number punch.
Ah, fine. You guys are no fun.
you wait for the tongue tickle, and then you know which one it is.
Right. The goal is to just make the players stare out into space for a second and just think, so that they don't confuse it with the 9.
So, Bri notices the cat when he drops his hammer between the space in the door that was closing. Look, I got a goat and a halfling in here. Unless you could get me some food. Scat.
It cocks its head, nods, and runs off.
Comes back with a
I'm not-
mouse.
I was saying, I'm not sure what it's going to consider food for you, but
A few minutes later, it returns with a small lacquer sack.
what the hell?
It's about the size of the cat itself, actually. It's impressive to see it dragging it through the hall.
Well, I did leave my door ajar to see if this would happen.
He meows. You can hear him meowing outside your door.
I look at Clem.
Do you think he actually did it? I gotta check. I gotta see.
See, the YouTube video I keep on forming in my head is the cat there with the lacquer bag by the door, looking expectantly up at Rival, and Rival grabbing the cat by the neck The cat's eyes bugging out, and the cutscene of like a little fire with the cat roasting over it.
Ah!
That would solve some of Holt's problems.
So Clementine, do you go over and check the bag?
Yeah.
The cat presents the bag proudly. You pick it up and it's hot. Not like, oh god, this bag burns my hands, but like, oh, this is a strangely warm bag. Smells good too.
This is bizarre.
2-quart cheese, a large fry, vanilla shake.
No. Clem, what do you do to investigate the bag?
I
for
bring
traps.
I bring it inside and open the door for to usher the cat in.
The cat happily enters.
Because she's too damn trusting. And pass the bag to Rivo.
Pass the bag to Rivo. Rivo, you now have a warm, watertight bag.
I open the bag.
It is filled with stew.
Oh shit.
It's not a lot of stew. It's as much as like a cat could conveniently carry. Probably inconveniently carry at that. But, I mean, it's filled with stew. There's meats and vegetables and broth in there. Looks good.
Yo, kitty. You good?
You could swear that cat smiled.
What are you getting into, Oliver? Oh, okay. Good kitty. Good kitty. He's playing with his toy, but I thought it was my dice bag.
Ah. Crown Royal. Every bottle comes with a free dice bag.
Yes, that's true.
I literally have one waiting here to bring
I
home.
can't wait.
And he is so excited.
I have 170 66s that are gonna fill that bad boy.
Those are important. You never know when you're going to need to fire 170 d6 worth of fireballs.
Right?
More like you never know when you're about to start a Shadowrun game.
Oh shit.
Hey-oh.
Oh.
You want some?
It nods.
No. To the halfling.
Oh.
Oh, then it looks sad. I will share with the cat. How on earth are you supposed to eat bag stew? Other than carefully.
So this is like the thief king of something.
Yes, but he is also a cat, and I'm not sure which one we're supposed to treat him like.
Did I tell you that thing is McCavity?
I don't think you did.
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Retcon.
I did not tell any of you guys that he's the
I was about to say, I'm having too much fun knowing this and knowing that only Holt knows. Holt and
Well,
Okay.
Salandra does too.
Well,
I mean, she doesn't know it's McCavity, but she knows it's a guy pretending to be a cat.
it's
and it
definitely
pisses
not
her
a
off.
cat. Oh, well, I
And,
mean,
she has told everybody and shown them, and they say it's a cat.
Catman.
At which point it occurs to her the difference in the intellect levels. So
Like, you give it a bit of meat, and it eats that, and then the cat licks some broth. Any broth you spill, he eats it.
That is a good cat right there.
Oh, shit. Holt, thanks for reminding me all of the problems going on in Solandra's head.
No problem. That's what I'm here for.
Totally spaced on that.
I'm not wearing those goggles constantly.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
This is
I will
Oh,
help
oh,
you,
You
though.
can't forget what you have seen.
You forgot about the voice in my head. Yes.
Yes.
I was wondering. I didn't bring it up.
Why should you, right? Oh, man, I can't find that Aclo text generator I was using.
Oh wait, I have it.
Thank you. I know I sent you a link, but I couldn't find it in our private chat.
I bookmarked that shit.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nothing freaky going on here.
That's fine.
I understand the DM strug.
Could you see any? Can you read anything, Clem, on the?
So I thought that might be associated while I still
On the
have
what?
the temporary hit points.
On your phone.
No.
Oh yeah, I can. I just need to know when you
Oh, I just wrote.
when you send me stuff.
Cat picked wrong room. It'd be E-rated. E for everyone up in
E
here.
for everyone.
That being said, the cat is eager for pets.
I will give the pats many cats. The cats many pats.
Is happy. Now y'all can go back about your business. By which I mean get viciously molested.
No. Good.
Oh yeah, by the way, will sleep help restore my my damaged wisdom?
Yes. Of course, if you do sleep, you will disobey this thing's requests, and there will probably be more dire problems.
Oh, this thing is making requests of me?
I did sent you a message.
Oh, sorry.
It sounded pretty threatening.
My peach was definitely X-rated. A monkey. I don't know
That's
if you
why
can see that, Clem.
I can. That's why I responded as such.
Oh, gracious.
I'm running out of time.
You are correct. You make renik yok yar.
Das whoosh. Holt, you have to have some Ramenstein. Quick.
What song?
Anything for Dave.
Ask and ye shall receive.
Good.
With the hottest of takes.
Yeah.
So, Solandra, I'm not seeing any response. You refuse to give in to the terrorist demands.
What the fuck is it asking me to do? All I know is that I'm running out of time.
It had previously requested that you find a way to communicate with it.
Ah, I see.
Sorry, that was a week ago. Shit,
Yes.
I barely remembered that it was a part of the plot.
All right, I'm going to check on the computer database on the ship. I'm going to look through all the obscure languages, see if I can find something that matches up.
Yeah.
I do have linguistics.
You do have linguistics. Okay, make a linguistics roll.
That means I have to get up from my nice comfy chair and go back to the dice.
I'm so sorry,
No.
George Lucas. You have to go direct your fucking film instead of sitting in the chair.
Linguistics. Let's see this. Uh, 21.
Alright, so you are using the computer. You get a good roll to understand languages. What exactly are you going to try to do to the computer to get it to figure out the right language?
Well, I'm trying to see samples of different languages and find something that corresponds. Once I've found a good candidate, and again, I'm looking for kind of elder tongue type things.
Right.
Given the nature of how it sounds, I'm expecting this is something, and the fact that it hurt me to say the words, it's probably not just some obscure village language from the Hell Jungle. It's probably like tongue of elder things. So I'm gonna try to cross-reference on that and figure out what they might speak. I might actually know, because would that be an Arcana check?
No.
Okay.
There's a completely separate knowledge skill devoted to such things. The closest you get, like one thing is like Undercommon, and you're like, nah, that's not it. I know Undercommon. Because I'm pretty sure you do actually speak Undercommon, or Gutter Speak, whichever you prefer.
I speak Gutter Speak, yeah.
Yep. And then there's Aklo, and Aklo has a little warning next to it that's like restricted. That being said, like, this computer is poorly maintained and has no administrator, and therefore you may access the Aklo entry unmitigated.
Fuck, this is probably a bad idea. What's my wisdom now? 6? Okay, I'll do
How low is it? Right.
it. Yeah. This is probably a really bad idea. Click.
So you learn a thing or two about Aklo. It has too many consonants, and sometimes it has too many vowels. There is no wrong way to speak it, so to speak. Whatever you're talking with will most certainly be able to understand what you're saying no matter what. The difficulty is understanding what they're saying.
It resembles like some sort of horrid pigeon of common at times. All right, I'll see if I can find a translation key. That's it. I mean, I'm trained in linguistics, which means I have some idea of what I'm doing. And I'm going to actually, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to sickbay and visit Alexander.
Alexander is not aboard yet.
Ouch.
Oh, no, I mean, sorry, not Alexander. I mean,
Sarush?
Sarush.
You go over there and finish and visit Sarush. Sarush is napping. Zoltan is
How
awake,
can you
though.
tell?
It's difficult, but you can. You're hearing psychic snores.
I'll knock on his carapace.
Oh, what? Oh, hello.
Oh, great, another fucking voice in my head. Hi, Sarush. Sarush, I'm probably going to do something really stupid. So in case I, get my brain fucking wiped or something like that, can you just be kind of on call?
Understood. I'll be present and awake.
So I'll start doing my work in the sick bay. And so, all right, fucker in my brain, not you, Starush, not you, Kira, not you, brother, other one.
Too many cooks. Too many cooks. We'll spoil the broth.
God. Poor Solandra.
Poor Solandra.
You may now translate its messages. Where?
I'm probably going to invest a point in linguistics next level and learn this damn thing, given all the trouble it's been put me through.
Suspense is killing me.
Oops, sorry.
I'm just scared for Solandra, and I'm not even there.
You can hear my side of the conversation if you want.
No, it's okay. If you want to keep it to yourself, that's fine. I'll be right back.
I'm talking in my head, but I'm kind of letting Brother and Kira listen if they want to.
Right.
Yeah. Soup.
That's what I figured, but I was like, the joke is too funny. I can't pass it up.
Regret is a gift.
Yeah.
Why aren't you guys in Time Stop Central?
Who's in Time Stop Central?
You two. And then you could have talked this out instead of type it.
I want to keep things secret.
Yeah, he doesn't want us
everywhere.
watching the video.
Wanted
and
us to watch the video. But hey, Reynold, joke's on you because you can just pause the video when you see someone typing.
Oh shit!
Oh no, you're gonna see all of the things I'm talking about with Vendrace.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
So many important things.
Right. That's what
What,
we're
you
calling it.
think that Holt can't have deep conversations?
I never said that.
Yeah, but yeah, don't look me in the eyes, babe.
I can't. You're 500 miles away.
700 miles away, but who's counting?
Who's counting? Not the person who just corrected you.
So I
missed
say
you.
I say to the other voices in my head, what do you fucking think?
Brother is obviously upset. He's like, we can't let him boss him around like that. We can't let him boss us around like that. And Kira's like, you know what? Like, maybe we deserve this one.
Hmm.
It made a bailout, so it can't be too bad.
Well, I made a qualified offer, which, again, I think it's, I think a debt is owed because we acted in ignorance. So.
That being said, Brother says, I don't think it cares about your qualifications.
Well, then I fucking die. Okay. I have to survive. I have to survive to the end of this anyway. Before it.
Also, all of your wisdom damage goes away as this entity leaves.
Oh fuck! Oh, that's good. Oh.
The world seems more vibrant, less otherworldly.
All right, Suresh. Go take a nap. I'm good, I think.
Oh, yes, thank you. The whole ship seems to be taken by sleep.
What time is it? In game.
Fucking, who knows, man? You're in the wild.
Hammer time.
Hey, Grub. I'll intercom, Grub.
Yo, what's up?
Just want to make sure that there are people who are designated to stay awake, right? Who's on the bridge? You?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay, because I don't know. Everyone seems to be wanting to nap right now, and the wilds doesn't seem like a place where we should have everyone fucking nap at once.
Zoltan speaks up. I am incapable of sleep.
That's good.
Vicious.
Somehow that does not fill you with, like, I don't know, the support that he was going for. He's all like, no, it's fine. I don't have to sleep. No, I don't have to sleep. I am incapable of this. And you're like, you know what? That doesn't make me feel more comfortable.
So if I create a wall of force in my room, does it move with the ship?
Yes.
Cool.
For the sake of simplicity, yes. Otherwise, you would tear the ship apart. Holt, I hate to truncate this conversation, but without much ado, you guys arrive in Wind City.
That's fine. That was fast.
I mean, you can keep it. I mean, like, it's not a matter of speed. It's a matter of time. Like, a day passes.
Oh shit, yeah.
Like, 6 hours pass. You get there.
Okay.
Boop. Everybody has their nappy naps.
Hey.
The city does not appear to be in mass disarray, but everyone is wondering what to do with all the greenery.
Enjoy it. You're welcome, guys. Sheesh.
Jeez, what's it take to gotta get some appreciation around here?
I know for a fact that the city council has been trying to authorize at least 4 parks over the past 10 years, and not a single one of them has gone through. You're welcome.
Now I gave you like 30 parks and you're all upset.
It's on the side of the building. We can't enjoy it right there. Well, go suck a dick.
Huh.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
I didn't say whose.
Right.
Very important point.
Go eat a bag of dicks. Whole bag, 1 bite.
All detached, but somehow still wriggling.
What's that
Thank you for that image.
Oh, there's a game.
I don't want. No, don't continue that, please.
We're moving on. We're
Genital
arriving in the
jousting.
city.
Genital jousting. That's the game.
No.
I'll leave it
Yes.
at that. Everyone else is welcome to look that up on their own time.
Do it.
Oh, you should do it. It's good for you. Anyway.
Don't stiff.
Don't. You're arriving in Wind City and all as well.
Wonderful.
I mean, you can. The anxiety in the city is palpable.
I do have a brief conversation with them, and just tell them that I found out what was going on with the voice in my head, and the matter's been resolved.
Oh, very good. Is everything all right?
I have incurred a debt. It is not more than I can pay.
All right. You, let us know if we can help with that, okay?
If it's relevant and we survive that long.
It'll be relevant.
Debts are always relevant.
This game is like debts and consequences. We're not playing Dungeons and Dragons. We're playing debts and consequences now. Anyway, you're back in the city. What do? Wait for the guard. Go talk to Alexander.
Do I have any idea why it just contacted me?
No.
Probably because you're the smart one. If you ask that, that's what Clem will say.
I assure you, there is a reason, but it's not obvious. Because you already
On the
had the most
subject-
voices. What's one more?
On the subject of not being the smart one, I'm gonna go, depart from the group.
Where you going to, Clem? Send me a private message if you don't want anyone to know.
Oh, you
How
playing
long?
this?
How long have we slept?
What was that?
Lots.
6
How long
hours.
have we slept?
It's
6
only
hours.
It's only been actually 6 hours.
Okay, is that enough time to get spells back or not?
As a druid, you don't need 6 hours of rest to get your spells back. You have to pray at a time of day, and then Gaia gives you the spells. So, no.
Fair enough. Unless it is dawn, in which case Clem would have done that at dawn, as she always does.
Right, which hasn't happened.
Okay, fair enough. In that case, I do not magic myself away.
I
just
was able
say-
to get my 4 hours of meditation in.
Yes.
All right, where should we? So, what do we have to do in the city, everybody?
We have to find our security team.
Recruit Alexander if we can. He may not want to leave until Roman gets here.
But at least we should update him on what's going on.
Yeah.
And
Well, we might be able to message Bowman.
Oh, yeah, we should send that message.
I can send the message to his daughter and to Gadra if you'd like, Salandra, but I'm not sure how effective it would be to send a message to Bowman while he's still in the wilds.
He may already be out.
He may have gotten out by now.
Yeah, remember
It is
his
the
travel.
wilds.
His travel out of the wilds will be very quick. It's just
That's a good point.
once he gets out of the wilds, he's going to have to go overland.
They have no problem doing that.
We should probably leave Bowman a message last so we can give him the clearest update on the city. Like right before we leave.
Good idea.
Well, I was thinking we should get a message to that we can use to persuade Alexander that Bowman's on his way.
Although we could do that, there's no way the message, no matter... the message wouldn't come back to us in time.
Oh yeah, that's right. Maybe scrying. Once Bowman's out of the wilds, you should be able to scry him, or Alexander might be able to scry him.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, we could use his help, and the faster the better.
Alright, I'm gonna go try and hunt down part of our security team. Might
I'll go
be
with you, Clem.
better if we split up. Okay.
Sense motive.
On who?
Oh,
Clementine.
yeah. My little
Yeah.
druggie.
Yeah. Let's see. Uh, you have to beat a 14.
Oh shit, I think Rivo's modifier is higher than that.
Yes, it is.
It is. I'm absolutely certain of it.
Sense motive is an important skill. Thank you, Chris, for putting lots of points into it.
All right, Holt. So, almost good. The pilot says.
Oh, great. I was worried he might have died of boredom, you know?
Nah, he got the shout at some people.
Yeah, they probably doubled the monstrous humanoid population of Wind City.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm gonna go follow our little green thumbs here.
Oh, okay.
Is the cat still following me?
The cat did not go.
So I guess Solandra, I'm with you.
Oh wait, sorry. I thought that we were separated when Rivo said that, and that I did not hear that.
No.
No.
I wanted to see Alexander. I feel a little hesitant going to see him without Clementine, because Clementine's his primary.
Though you saw him before without her.
Yeah,
It went okay.
and he is probably still pissed at her. So.
Yeah.
He's only a
Wind City,
little
the place
upsetty.
that Clementine really wants to be and really, really, really doesn't want to be.
Yeah.
So we'll
I'm going to
split
bring
up.
the goggles with me.
Sounds good.
So I haven't suffered enough wisdom damage for the session.
No, of course not. Sounds
I mean, it
horrible.
got all healed, so
So now you can take it again.
Oh.
it's a renewable resource.
It's free real estate.
It's
Well-
free wisdom.
Slandra's really curious what's going on at the library, so, you know.
Let's
Oh.
all go to the library. Let's all go to the library. So who's going to the library? Who's going where?
I'm going.
So we got
I'm going with
Holt and
Salandra.
Salandra going to the library. Where Clem and Rivo going?
We are going to absolutely 100% definitely just track down the rest of our security team and do nothing else.
Right, absolutely not anything else. Thank goodness nothing else is happening.
Is rival Clementine stealthily or very obvious?
Let's see. I got 5 in stealth.
Hey, man, it's enough to get those sweet, sweet synergy bonuses. I'm just kidding. Those don't exist anymore. Christ, those are dumb. Always get 5 ranks in bluff.
You do realize it's 5 levels for me.
Yep. But like in 3.5, for instance, 5 ranks in bluff gives you a +2 bonus on diplomacy, disguise, intimidate, and sleight of hand. So 5 ranks spent there give you 8 more skill points, basically.
Yeah, with my int, just spending 1 point gives me 8 ranks in any int-based skill and 7 in any dex-based skill.
But so Rivo, if you're trying to sneak by, I'm gonna need that sweet, sweet stealth check.
Oh no, I'm not trying. She can't outrun me.
Oh,
and
but-
I'm not really trying to hide.
I can't outrun you, but I can outfly you.
So, Clementine, you apparently have an unwelcome Rivo following you around.
Now, just to make sure I have this straight, he did explicitly say, "I'm coming with you," right?
Yes.
Okay. I will lie and say that's totally fine.
Rivo, you don't know why Clement is lying to you so much, but you get an inkling. I'm assuming it has something to do with the drugs.
Probably.
Oh, that reminds me, Clementine, how long has it been since your last dose?
Right before I took back
Oh,
the
yeah,
city.
Right before shit went crazy. Alright, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, your need isn't great. No
Yeah, so
real
like I am
not-
fine right at this moment, but
things could happen.
exactly. I don't want to go and do anything major.
Oh no, we're stuck in the Underdark and Clementine doesn't have any Elijah's Whisper. Will
Exactly.
saves, Will saves, Will saves. And then you just start eating mushrooms you find on the wall, and then, oh no. Good
So-
thing you're
I mean, I
immune to
have a
poison.
fabulous will save, but good lord.
Can the ship replicate decent cigarettes and coffee?
Not decent, no.
I'll probably have to buy some of those.
That's a good idea.
They can definitely create coffee, but it's basically just caffeinated sludge.
Ugh.
That's the good stuff.
Oh man, did I ever tell you about the time in the Evil game we bought a spaceship? We bought it super
No.
bootleg from the Neogi, and similarly, all of the food and drink they had on board was just plain white label with the words spelled on it wrong. Like we had cans of bear and bags of TEET. It was all crap. Anyway, Salandra, Holt, you go to the library. Fuck, that's big. Fuck, that's a lot of books.
So many books.
Too many books.
So many books.
Too many books. You're wandering around, and Alexander is not on the floor.
I'll slip the goggles on, take a look around.
Oh boy. There are a lot of secret passages. You stumble by no fewer than 2 just false bookcases. They don't exist. When you walk toward them, you make a will save. The will save auto fails against you because it understands something about you that you might not understand about yourself, and you're able to approach the bookshelf normally. You succeed on your spellcraft roll and figure out that the spell is just a simple sort of like pay no attention to the man behind the curtain spell. It's not even like a spell that exists. It's just like a generic charm. So people just sort of wander away from this bookshelf. It never has what you're looking for, you know?
One of those, yeah.
And nobody wonders about the lack of dust upon it because they assume that the bookkeepers take care of it.
I turn around with my back facing the bookshelf.
Right.
Is anyone looking at me?
Not really, no.
No, I'm wondering if the spell is broad enough that as I approach it, I kind of get slip into under the covers of it.
Yeah, I don't know. You get the distinct impression that Alexander gave the librarians a go-ahead on you guys, so they really don't pay attention to what you're doing.
So, all right, before I do anything like that, I'll approach one of the librarians.
Can I help you with something?
Yes, we're looking for Alexander.
Ah, I see. Follow me.
Hmm.
He pulls on a false book and unveils a set of stairs and goes down this stone spiral staircase, leading to a.
Is this the same way we went last time, or
No,
is this
it's
a different
way? A very different route.
They sure fucking love their secret passages in this place.
Oh, they do. There are so
I actually say that.
many.
It keeps things interesting.
The librarian pipes up. Only Alexander knows where all of them are.
Do you guys ever go around looking for them?
Oh, absolutely. In the dark of the night, when we're supposed to be sleeping. It's a very fun game. Of course, to learn them all. To transcribe them is forbidden. To learn them all is nearly impossible.
I'm sure if anyone ever came close, he'd just add more.
Perhaps. Perhaps. The voice says from under its robes. I should mention, most of the librarians wear robes that render their identity impossible to determine. They seem... It's unclear why they do this.
I look at Holt speculatively. Interesting architecture here. Do I pick up on the fact that he's not as clued in on engineering as he used to be? Because I remember Holt being kind of not an enthusiast for things like secret doors and architectural features.
Well, I suppose so. I mean, it's a nice old building.
Yeah, if Holt had any passion for that, it appears to have left him. And without too much ado, going through some torch-ensconced hallways, you come to a room in which Alexander is... he's meditating. Hello.
Hey.
Greetings.
The other librarian excuses himself and heads back upstairs, presumably.
So we extracted Bowman and his team from the wilds.
I know.
You've been in contact or just observing?
He shrugs. It is known.
So I guess the question...
Tell you exactly how I apprehended that knowledge, but it's there.
Excellent.
So I guess the question is, does that mean that you're able to leave?
Yes, I am able.
And willing?
Yes, I am willing.
Well, in that case, welcome. Holt, have we ever given our ship a name?
No, we haven't. We've been meaning to for weeks now.
Alexander comments, "That's bad luck. You shouldn't do that."
All right, let's get a good fucking bottle.
What are we going to christen this thing?
Why the fuck not?
It's a little late. Well, maybe it'll cancel out the bad luck.
Perhaps. Alexander says, "I should come along with you, if only to ensure that you do not repeat previous mistakes." Ahem.
Which ones? We've made a few.
Exactly. Contact me whenever you need to know something. I know many things.
Well, do you happen to know where? Well, no, actually, we can probably figure that one out. We need to find Marduk's tomb.
Definitely within his city. The pathways there beneath the World Bazaar are sadly not very well documented.
Yeah. We could probably use Rival as a dowsing rod.
Not a bad idea. The Scion of Marduk would be skilled.
Sorry, just having a dirty Clementine rival image.
I'm not drawing
I'm glad
that.
I'm not the only one. That's probably for the best.
It is for the best. It will be very, very good to have you aboard.
Although, I do have a lot of reports of people going from between the Underdark and above at the World Bazaar. Perhaps if we could find one of them, we could acquire a guide.
Oh, there's an idea.
Kill two birds with one stone. We do have to visit the Underdark.
That being said, you would need to be rather well connected, and considering my knowledge, considering only what I know of the Underdark, you're probably going to be interacting with a unwholesome customer.
They
Another
ask
one?
my grandma.
Do you mean
Unwholesome how?
the denizens of the Underdark have been hardened by their experiences there. Drow, Duragar, those of my species, other xenocryptids. There are many things down there that belong down there.
Question is, would you come with us, or would you stay on board the ship if we did this?
I suppose. Yes, I could do that. But there is risk involved. There is a reason that I have kept myself cloistered away, and it's not simply to protect me. No, it is to protect everyone else.
I've got an idea of what the problem is.
Oh, do you?
Well, I've done some research on your kind.
We're not supposed to be like this. There is a reason for that. There is a reason for my courteousness.
I've never heard of any of your kind who are willing to interact with, well, cattle.
It's difficult. Breaking myself off from the hive mind was a very difficult experience. Sadly, my power comes from that bond. Therefore, entreating that power means necessarily reconnecting that connection. I can sever it again, but creating it itself creates dangers. And if I am threatened, I may not be able to choose not to.
So, you fucking align with a sociopathic group mind, and for that time period, you become a fucking sociopath. At which point, your normal objections to that condition kind of go away.
Disappear completely. I haven't done it in a very long time, but the last time it occurred, there were no survivors. Well, there were unwilling survivors.
It sounds like you're a bit more than typical for your race, then.
Yes, I am a very gifted psychic. It is why I am able to do the things that I do.
Ah, fuck. Well, it makes you a good candidate, but
We'll try to look for alternatives so you don't have to put yourself at risk.
Oh, it's not
Yeah.
me who's at risk.
Well,
it is you who's taking the biggest risk.
Agreed.
I mean, the rest of us have might be our lives, but in your case, it's your individuality. It's yourself. That's the fucking biggest risk of all.
Thank you for understanding.
That I get.
are you ready
Well-
to go? Is there anything that you require?
No. I require nothing.
Have you met Aziz?
Yes, I have. A long time ago.
No, we do intend to visit there soon.
Ah, good.
Well, it's under siege from a small flotilla of chosen ships, including a dreadnought. So, yeah,
That
mixed
sounds,
bag.
Ups and downs.
Mhm. Oh. Well, at least this is one fucking problem that's slightly nailed down. I give Holt a big thumbs up. Hey, a moderate success. Fucking awesome.
Exactly.
Yay.
It's one thing down, and 99
almost-
problems left to go.
Destroyed a city, and we didn't fucking destroy a city, and we killed a possibly
It's almost
innocent.
as though we
Yes,
learned
it's-
from our mistakes.
What?
Huh.
Instead the fuck?
I would
I'll
also
give you a
argue.
smile.
I would also argue we got fucking lucky.
I like to think about it as self-improvement. Could be both. Definitely both.
hmm
But let's find the other two.
Yeah. I got the sense that Riva was playing nursemaid. So Clem might be in a mood.
What gave you that impression?
He was hovering. He doesn't hover usually.
He's protective after seeing her like she was after the gods meld.
Hmm.
I guess. Yeah.
That
So
was the flattest sounding dice roll I've ever heard.
It bounced off my keyboard.
Ah.
Alexander, one question.
Mhm.
Do you have any will you have any problems interacting with Clementine? I know that you're not completely happy with her.
Right. I don't have any particular issues. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Dig the knife in.
Just dig it in. Turn it just a little.
Just give it a twist.
Just give it a little twist.
I thought she was a person of substance. Sad to find I was wrong.
It was a difficult situation.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What?
I'm looking at the spell. Horrific doubles.
Oh boy.
It's like mirror image, except better. And by better, I mean worse. Like, dear God, this thing is fucking mean. Anyway, moving on.
We're gonna get him to the ship and
Pick up
wander.
some cigarettes and booze and
Some essentials.
Some
Yeah.
essentials.
cigarettes, booze, and coffee.
The important
Exactly.
things in life.
Get some Wind City equivalent champagne to finally christen this poor ship.
I'm about to say, what you guys calling it?
I'm gonna try to think of a name.
Excelsior! No.
Sister?
Brother takes
Now that is bad luck.
I am not going to call this thing sister.
Brother's already jealous at the mention.
Just
Just teasing you, jeez. Fuck. Such a sensitive hunk of resin. Ugh.
You get an earful. Let me see if I can find a Mr. Rossetti rant.
oh, I've got you.
Thank you.
No problem.
Well, we can go with a classic. How about Zephyr?
That's not
Sure.
so bad.
Works for me.
Wait, where did my meme channel go? Oh, there they are. Talk about class Navy SEALs. Oh God, yes. I have
It's
300
the entire speech.
Thank you. I have 300
welcome.
confirmed kills in guerrilla warfare. Oh my God. Thank you. So, Clementine, what are you trying to do?
I mean, we're just looking for the security team.
Oh,
That's
thank
all we're
goodness. You found them.
Oh, really? We found them that easy?
I mean, like, Lobo just assembled them and did shenanigans
How
occurred.
convenient.
All right, Lobo's a smart guy. He knows that he can use the computer to figure out where you guys are relative to his position, and he can send out a call to all the guys to come to his position, so. The guards show up.
Fabulous.
One of them is clearly drunk. And another one has his collar all ruffled. That being said, Lobo doesn't seem upset about this.
Perks of the job.
Basically, this has been a cross between an assignment and shore leave, so you know. And oh fuck, Cap. What are the races of all the security team?
I got
One's
you.
a
One
knoll.
second. We're not
So
gonna
how many half breeds are we going to have popping out in Wind City in the next few months?
I think that's a good change.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh yeah, Shiv is pretty trashed, but she just says, I fight better when I'm drunk. And Jester and Crater nod. Fucking Crater, Jesus Christ.
All right.
Shiv, secretly a drunken master. I believe everyone has been collected.
All right. So, you want my help or not? He's looking at Clem.
No, thank you. I have done this many times. I'll be 10 minutes.
What are you doing,
Okay.
Clem?
Turn it into a pigeon.
Rye shrugs.
And go into my
Disappointed.
usual. Disappointed, but not surprised. Clem's gonna hit up her usual whisper haunt.
So the most important people in Clementine's life are disappointed with her.
Make a survival
Yep.
roll.
Survival roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
What am I, chopped
knowledge.
liver?
Not knowledge local?
No.
All right, go. Let's go. Toby and I go for a walk. Check shit out.
25.
Holt's too much of an easy path.
Wait, what?
No, I mean it's hard to. It would be hard for Holt to cast judgment on someone else, all things considered.
I mean,
That's why he
Yeah.
and Clementine are best friends.
Oh, look, there's some right there.
Perfect.
Clem, did you forget that you filled this city with greenery and life?
That was nice of me.
Shit's everywhere. Kids are
Oh,
getting
crap.
fucking stoned as we speak. Just kidding.
Oh no.
No one has taught them yet which mushrooms are psychedelic and which are not psychedelic.
Maybe when I return, I will teach them this. But for now, I'm just gonna stock up.
You can take as much as you want, basically.
all of it.
Sweet. All of it. No. No. I'm going to fuck it. I have no idea when I'll be back here. I'm gonna grab 10 and put 5 in my usual pouch and then hide 5 on my person.
Okay, you just hide them all over your body. Pat you down
Like,
for fucking
One in
card
my
tricks.
shoe, one in my
Oh,
One
that-
in your hair.
God damn it.
There's always the one healer, so you could just cut like a little slit in your flesh and insert one in a little piece of oilcloth and heal it up.
This is why you don't get invited to parties, Salandra.
Thank you, Dave.
It is something that a junkie would seriously do.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Tell me he's wrong.
If you are a junkie healer, tell me that you would not implant drugs into your body.
I can't tell you that.
If you were
I would
a
absolutely
wizard,
do that.
tell me that you wouldn't study the sex spells as soon as you were interested.
Of course I would.
Yes.
Every wizard has grope in his spell book. Every single one. The pages are stuck together, but it's there.
Prestidigitation has infinite applications.
That's a very good point.
You're not wrong. When you write, Dave. All right. So everyone is gathered. Is it back to the ship time? Time for a conversation. Is it time for Clementine's disappointment?
I mean, Clementine's not disappointed. I just return to the group. Big thumbs up. All right, we are ready.
So Salandra is heads to the market,
Yep.
looking for, and then she like does a double take. Holt, is that a tobacco plant? It's not. I failed my survival roll really badly.
I got a 16.
Holt, you're pretty sure that's not tobacco. You've seen District 4 street food tobacco.
Probably not. And even if it was, it wouldn't be any use to us. It's not dried.
Fuck.
We'll find a stand. It's fine.
What stand? Do you think the markets are open in Wind City in this much disarray?
Maybe. Maybe there's some brave person around here who wants to make some fucking gold.
At this point, things have sort of like not descended to the barter system, but people are buying things from other people, not from stands.
Well, the one
Yes, I've destroyed capitalism as well.
the
Fuck
one
off.
thing that recovers before everything else is vice.
This is true.
So when people are stressed out, bars are the first thing.
Brothels.
Yep.
you can be certain that the bars are still open.
Alright, so at least we can get some booze. Coffee, though. I want coffee. Where are my fucking cigarettes?
I mean, if we go back to the World Bazaar, you might be able to find some. It's probably going to be more expensive than last time we were there, but...
Oh, fuck. We don't have time. Alright, let's get whatever we can find and get the fuck out of this place.
Alright.
Salandra hates Wind City now.
No coffee, no cigarettes.
Oh god. So you come upon the Bloody Thorn, the first tavern you run into. It's
Yep.
run by a halfling who is keeping everyone in good condition. There is a spear over the bar. There are only like 4 people here. We got a halfling, a human, a halfling, a human, a dwarf, and another dwarf. 2 dwarves. And they're all just sort of like here chilling out, being like, well, I mean,
Should we get a barrel of ale for the...
we can eat the strawberries. They're just growing out of the street.
If they're willing to sew.
I go up to the bartender.
What can I do for you?
I channel Kira. Fuck. Well, we're looking to see if we can just get some pretty large quantities of alcohol for a trip. So we have a vessel. So you selling anything?
I could.
Like a barrel of ale, some bottles of wine, whiskey if you have it.
I could be convinced to part with these things.
Well, I slip into Salandra for a second and start to then I clam up. Kira. Fuck. Mental. Inner dialogue.
Wine of concordance. The fruit.
Also, if you have any coffee or tobacco, you would be very much my good graces.
Alright, I can get you 4 bottles of wine, 2 barrels of ale, and a little bit of the coffee that I got stored up. 30 gold pieces. How's that sound?
I think about haggling, and then I think, wasting my fucking time. I give him 30 gold pieces.
Sounds good. He rushes off, pushes in one very large barrel, then pushes another very large barrel, comes out with a sack filled with 8 bottles of wine, and then comes out with a more than fist-sized pouch of tobacco.
Oh, bless you.
Oh, a more than fist-sized pouch of tobacco, and then there's not a lot of coffee here. Most of what you're paying for is the tobacco and the barrels. There's enough coffee for like maybe 2 pots. Maybe you water it down a little.
I grab the sack of tobacco, slip it into my belt. Mine.
It's fine. Carefully stow the bottle of wine in my
I'd share it with you, but it doesn't seem to do anything to you anymore.
Doesn't. It would be a waste. So you please enjoy it for me.
Grub, got a delivery for you.
Oh. And the barrels of beer and bottles of wine disappear.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, not the bottles
Nice.
of wine that are on any of your person. If no one picks up the sack, then they also go away. If someone picks up the sack, then they don't go away.
Well, no, I have the tobacco and the coffee beans. No, I have tobacco. The coffee beans, yeah.
You take both of those, I'll take the wine. Pleasure doing business with you.
Same to you.
Where do we go?
And then someone pipes up, did you just sell the rest of the beer? And he's like, yep. Closed.
That's a mood.
We've wrecked Wind City. Clem, are you wearing your communicator? Clem?
There is conspicuous silence. There is no way she's wearing a communicator.
Didn't think so. Oh, well, there's a lot of fruit and vegetables around here. We should probably get some of those fucking things too for the crew, at least.
Oh, Taga would love that. I
Not
don't
really
know what
fir-
most of these
not the
plants
first
are.
thing. Not the first thing that occurs to me or you, I think, Holt.
No.
And I mean,
You were
like,
never the salad kind of guy.
people out and about are just like picking vegetables and berries and just sort of, you know, living off the land, so to speak. Oops, 14 million druids said we live here now.
So there's no ungoat-like herbivores that have moved in.
Oh, you definitely find another non-Toby goat.
Yeah, well, I can't exactly murder another goat in front of Toby.
You could
No.
try. You could
I mean,
try.
that would cause Rye to laugh. Like, no, I'm not ready to go there.
You can try to run down a rabbit. That's your best bet.
Ain't worth the fucking effort.
Look at all those little bones.
Eat that thing in one bite.
A rabbit has a bite. It does 1d3 minus 4 damage. It
Oh,
has,
it doesn't.
it has a plus 15 bonus on stealth.
So I'd look at Toby. Tell him it's his lucky day.
The other goat agrees, you think. You don't know. No, but what
It
if the
occurs to me that
rabbit's movement
the Slandra would make a great hunter.
Oh, Jesus Christ. A rabbit has a 50-foot move speed. And the run feat.
You know, you really should get outside to see these animals for real.
I mean, I've seen rabbits move fast. I just didn't know
Oh
what
my
it would be in
God.
the book.
Oh my god, yeah. Okay,
this
is
The biggest revelation for me actually was seeing a three-legged coyote run. It was like one of the fastest fucking things I've ever seen in my life. It's like, what are they like when they have four?
That's coyote for you. All right. Where to now, everyone?
Back to the ship.
Back to the ship.
Back to the ship.
We're gonna ask Clementine to see if she can select a good selection of fruits and veggies for the crew.
Oh, she will absolutely do that.
You guys fill up a considerable sack. Like 2 major portions of the handy haversack.
Excellent.
And now is it ship time?
Yes.
Yep.
We're going on a trip.
Going on an adventure.
So we circumvent the temple and to give it a wide berth for this trip.
To the peak, Alexander asks.
To the peak.
Understood. He spares a glance to Clementine and then goes about his business making himself at home.
Clem gives him like an awkward little wave from this. Hey.
He doesn't
Alexander,
reciprocate.
have you met Grub?
I don't believe I have.
Well, since you're two of the most intelligent people I know, it'd be interesting to see what you can teach each other.
Crumb and Alexander hit it off pretty well.
Who's the moody mouth breather in the corner? Oh, that's right.
That being said, who would Zoltan come up to? No
Hasn't Rival met Alex a couple times?
No.
I don't think he ever has.
Oh, really? Oh.
I should mention, Rivo, it comes as a bit of a shock when Alexander removes his hood, revealing the face of that creature you killed in that castle forever ago.
So he'd stop, fucking look around at everybody. He'd kind of bring his hands up, point to him, point to them.
We're just bringing the monsters on board now?
Everyone just says nothing, so he throws his hands up, turns around, and leaves. Nobody talks to me. What the fuck?
Solandra, rock, paper, scissors. Who goes to talk to him?
Oh.
He doesn't listen to me anymore.
Clem just goes up to you and
He just gets pissed off.
taps both your hands.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'll do it.
It's too late.
Too late?
Do you accept getting spotted by the vampire?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we just let him solve it by himself this time.
So we have
I don't have the
we have a
fucking
vampire, a mind flayer, a hideous mutant, and sundry humanoids on board.
Yep.
And whatever the fuck Vendrees is.
It's called integration, Solandra, and it's a good thing.
She's an Asimar. What's bad about that?
Oh no, not that part of it.
Whatever the fuck is wrong with her. That part of it.
No, but it.
That being said, Rivo, while you're hitting the weights, Zoltan does say, "I hope you know what you're doing. I'm the only thing on this ship that thing won't consider a breeding ground."
What?
Mind flayers. They use sentient humanoids to reproduce. It won't work on me because I'm dead. You are all, however, are in this for this position, unfortunately, alive.
And this means what to me?
It means that it'll put a tadpole in your ear and eat your brain. Maybe. Probably not.
Whatever.
Alright.
Talking about the pot calling the kettle black.
He can turn into a mind flare by instantiating a dark transformation. As
Meh.
everyone stares at the vampire.
So, I'm like, as I'm lifting the weights. So, what? You want to turn me into one of you? So there'll be two of us against him?
No. Gracious no. This is a curse. I don't intend to give it to anyone ever.
Oh, like my life isn't cursed enough. That'd be like a fucking grain of sand in the ocean.
Not being able to exist in the sun has its difficulties. That's the major drawback. Also, it comes with all sorts of other caveats. Eventually, you can learn to break them, but aversion to garlic, crossing running water, having to be invited in. Oh god, that was the worst. Sometimes I still catch myself, even though I no longer possess the pathological need.
I'm starting to visualize Rival, the vampire hunter, simply out of annoyance. He talks Ponzi.
You do talk odd. Your face doesn't move really.
Oh. I never
Well-
knew that. I usually speak under the mask. Perhaps I've grown unaccustomed to moving my mouth when I talk.
I spent a lot of years in the city before I could speak it. So I learned to watch their faces and their hands. They tell you everything you need to know.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, I don't know. All I needed to know was whether they were going to try to kill me or just use me.
Fair enough.
Is Rival lifting weights or doing something else?
He's
Big
had to
weights.
wait.
Hey, Clementine's with you, so.
Da-da.
Ta-da.
Alright. That being said, I hate to cut this session short, but I forgot to eat dinner.
Eat dinner!
Feed the meat.
I
You
am...
assumed that was why you were late?
Oh, no, I was finishing my Chrono Trigger video, so now I can install the big machine.
The big machine.
The big machine.
So Cap, you're free next week, but not the week after, right?
Correct.
So we should definitely play.
Yeah.
So you're looking at the 17th and then not again till the 31st.
Yes.
Yeah. We might be running on Thursdays, though. Obviously, I'll keep everyone informed.
Okay.
Well, I think on the 20th, Cap's gone from the 22nd to the 26th.
I'm gone from the 22nd to the 26th.
Okay.
So that's a Wednesday to a Sunday. So
Alright. So it's either 16th or 17th or 30th and 31st, but nothing in that week in between.
Yep.
You can always have her kidnapped by have him kidnapped by slavers.
I mean, if you
Oh,
want.
no.
Oh, that would be mean.
Kidnapped by slavers, and then you find the slaver camp, and you're like, "We've come to rescue you," and they're all dead, and Hulk's polishing his sword, and he's like, "Oh, thanks for picking me up."
No, that was a reference. That was a critical role for Cap's benefit.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
that being said, y'all get 30,000 experience points for getting a new crew member, and 5,000 experience points for a fantastic session.
Yay!
Sorry I was late, but thank you for joining me. We have accomplished.
Thank you for running for us.
We have accomplished some important legwork, so we can get that boring stuff out of the way. So next time we can kick some serious ass.
I mean, hopefully we won't have to do any of that. We'll just walk right onto the peak and everything will be hunky-dory.
Everything will be fine.
So